And we're here at the ASRC following West Liberty's 91-85 victory over Ohio Dominican. We're joined by head coach Kyle Cooper, along with student athletes Carly Anker and Olivia Baker. And Coach Cooper, just talk to us about that game. What a win it was.
Yeah, you know, had him the whole way. I didn't age at all the right things. No, you gotta commend our group. Like, learning how to win is a skill, and that's what I told them in the locker room. It's hard. Winning is hard. And we take it for granted too much on the hilltop sometimes, because it's not an easy concept. And our team was not only worthy of it, but they found a way to go take it, because that's part of the process of winning. There was a lot of adversity in that game. You know, spot them basically 3+ possessions coming out of halftime. We take control, really shoot the ball unbelievably well after playing kind of a sloppy first half. But the way we moved the basketball and the lift we got from multiple players beyond just our quote-unquote higher minute players was huge. And then obviously this young lady to my left kind of went off, which was huge. But she wasn't the only one that gave us a tremendous lift. And I joked with her, I'm as excited about the 7 boards that she had as I am the points, because I've been on her for about a month to go rebound. In the last 2 games she's done it. But I think the other thing is as we talked a lot about defining our own success, we talked coming out of Saturday, and we talked with you all, we talked on the coaches show, we talked as a staff, so on and so forth. We thought we gave one away when you got a multi-possession lead in the 4th quarter with the basketball and didn't find a way to win. So then to do it again in the fashion with the adversity we saw tonight and then find a way to win, talk about a big jump in about whatever it is, 72+ hours. So really proud of them. Just can't say enough about, you know, who they are. And I keep saying it, like, this team has the potential to be so good, and there's still so much we can clean up in that game. But, you know, right now we're going to celebrate the heck out of getting that win.
Talk to me about that 3rd quarter. You're down 42-33 at the half. You outscore them 35-16 in that quarter, but you closed that quarter on a 15-1 run to take a 68-57 lead after that 3rd. That stretch right there can really kind of be a change in your season, can it? That was 3:09 where you went on that 15-1 run to close that quarter.
Yeah, and I think what it was what we're asking them to do, you know, and what they know they need to be doing, and that's taking care of the basketball. There's no secret. When we get shots, eventually we're going to make shots, and we did that. We struggled in the first half, and then you end up on fire going down the stretch of the 3rd quarter and into the early 4th. And that is kind of a springboard for us, but I think what it is more so is it's a reward to them to understand the value of what we're talking about, because people are going to talk about the run we made. Part of that run was playing defense and rebounding, and they came at us. They didn't start, like, they didn't lay down or anything. It was, they came at us every single time we were hitting shots, and we kept responding through it all. So you know, again, that is something that can springboard us, but that's the reward of doing things the right way, but more importantly doing it connected.
You talked about just how close this group was, and you felt that, and I know that had to be very difficult through the first 4 games because things just weren't falling your way. It's got to feel great right now at this moment that you finally got the proof that what you've been talking about.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we're 1-0 today, and I'm not thinking about those first 4. I'm thinking about being 1-0.
The building block starts right here, and this is where you grow from. Talk about growing. Let's talk about you right here. Carly Anker, what a performance for you. Coach said it, 7 rebounds. How about 7 threes also in the game, 29 points to lead your team, 3 steals as well. How are you feeling tonight? Because you came out in that second half and you just started knocking down shots.
Yeah, great. I'm super happy about the outcome. We're just ready to go. We all celebrated at the end. Like, this is like, we have our first conference game on Saturday, so it's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go for sure. Yeah. And I think you were one of those leaders showing that tonight in that second half. Talk about just coming out of the locker room. You guys were down 9, but you guys just exploded in that 3rd quarter. What changed at halftime that allowed you guys to make that run in the 3rd?
Yeah, so we all got in the locker room. We addressed a few things, everyone, nobody was yelling. We were all communicating nice words, everything. So we just knew we needed to come out and dominate the 3rd quarter.
Nice words.
And I think the quarter started off with Anna scoring a layup. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, it might have been a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hit several threes tonight. 13 threes as a team. Finally, those started dropping for you as well. And Olivia Baker, you were one of the people that knocked down some threes tonight. You had 3 threes in the game. Talk about your performance tonight and just what you felt was working well for the team on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I just know every time I come in, I just want to own my role and whatever that is. every game. Like some games I might not even make a shot, but I just want to own my role, and I feel like I did that tonight, and it helps everyone else own their role too and be able to play how they have to play too.
Look, I know you guys believed in yourself, and I totally understand that because you guys know what you have, but it's hard when you're not getting the positive result. How big is this now to get this win? Like Carly said, as you start to get into conference games, you play your first conference game on Saturday. How big is this, and where can you guys take it from?
Oh, for sure. It definitely just shows us that, like, if we just keep our head down and grind, we'll get there. And we knew that we were going to get there eventually, and finally it came. So, like she said, it's good that it came now, so we can start conference play on a good note.
Yeah.
You guys kind of are a grinding basketball team, aren't you? I mean, she used that word there. I mean, you guys want to go out there. You want to have grit, determination. You want to play that tough defense, like you're talking about. Defense turns to offense. So that's got to feel good that these girls, they understand that as well, and they're ready to go out there and deliver that.
Yeah, you know, I talked about it now for months, right? To anybody that'll listen, the alignment of this group is really, really good. The buy-in is really, really good. Again, we're going to define our own success. Today we are 1-0. I also got to take a second to point this out. Like, can we just look at so many moments throughout this stretch, but today where players stood up? Like, for perspective of anybody listening, Olivia Baker hasn't played college basketball in a game for 2 years, but she trusts the process with us, stays true to who we are in this program, gets rewarded. Like, talk about a special moment, right?
Oh.
Because, again, like, she probably wanted more minutes in a couple of these games prior, but she's not thinking about that. She's thinking about her process. When you have players that have that buy-in, it's part of why I keep telling everybody how good we can be.
Yeah, and I think you see that from who's ever on the floor at whatever time. The other players on the bench, they're supporting them just as
100%.
much. And you can see that there is that buy-in. There's that full team feel about this group, isn't there?
For sure. For sure. And again, I commended the bench because everybody did their job. There was energy throughout everything. Part of that resiliency of getting through that first half was that we stayed connected. Connectivity is so important in basketball, especially the way we play it. But I would like to say one other thing. Really good standalone game, no men's game after us. Great crowd. Great crowd. And that is a testament to the way our program, in my eyes, operates on a day-to-day basis. We treat people the right way. We're genuine through wins and losses. We stay true to who we are. And our young ladies deserve that. So I was really glad to see a great crowd. Very, very grateful for that.
And you could tell, I think your team and the girls, they got a lift because the crowd, when they went on that run in the third quarter, you could just feel it. The crowd was ready to explode. And when you guys, Carly, you started knocking down some of those threes. Could you feel it as well from the crowd? You could just hear that roar when you knocked down one of those three. Olivia, same for you, and that just energizes you, doesn't it?
As soon as Bake hit her three, I'm like, yes. And like going off of what Coach said, when Bake comes in and owns her role, like it's like a motivation to, like, for me, because Bake comes to practice every single day. Might not get the minutes she wants sometimes, but she just keeps going. And then when she came in and hit the three, like, it's just so good.
That's awesome. Well, let's keep this good feeling rolling on Saturday. So the West Liberty Hilltoppers get the 91-85 victory over Ohio Dominican. They'll host Point Park Saturday at 2 o'clock here at the ASRC.